Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today it's mid-January and it's freezing here in Missouri. It's windy too, so I'm sorry for the audio. But it's going to be in like the single digits and even the negatives here in a few days. So today I'm going to be showing you how we trap coyotes. You can see right here we caught one the other day where it's ran around. And actually last night, I don't know if it was the same one, but I had one come through here at 7 o'clock and then 4 o'clock in the morning. So we're resetting them today. I got this Tacticam too, sitting right by them. It sends my phone, so whenever I catch one, I can just come and get it out. So, anyways, I'm gonna show you how we set these traps. So stay tuned. As you can see right here, this one was set off, but never got none in this one. Right here was one we caught the coyote in actually. But you can see everything's frozen solid. It's just all ice. What we're gonna do is just remake them. When it's this cold out, your traps will freeze to the ground. And so what we did is make some wax dirt. And all that is, it helps water not get soaked in the dirt and it won't freeze. So if you're trapping in freezing temperature, you definitely gotta have some wax dirt. It's pretty simple to make. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. You just get some dirt and pretty well warm it up on a stove or something and melt the wax in it. So we're gonna get these set. It's cold out here. Guys, I brought my GoPro, but I forgot my SD card, so I'm going to have to try to make a video on my phone. But as you can see, this is wax dirt. You can see it's still not frozen, so that's what helps the traps not freeze. So this is the Duke 550. They're pretty nice. They're already night lashed and everything. So I just anchor mine with earth anchors, so it's pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and make the trap bed. I'm going to try to do this one-handed, so bear with me. I brought my GoPro, but I forgot the SD card, so we're just going to have to try to do this one-handed and show you the best. So the first thing we do is just dig out the trap bed here. And we still got that wax dirt in there, so we don't want to dig all that out. Alright, we're going to get this set. We already got enough wax dirt in the bottom, so we're not going to put any more. We got that set down in there. Make sure it's super tight. You don't want no wiggle on your trap, or that coyote will get spooked. So make sure that's bedded in there good. I'm going to go ahead and put this phone down for a second. So that's in there. Now what we had here, I just use a backing. I usually put a log or something. And then I forgot my drill too. I forgot a lot of things. But I already made a hole. This is a dirt hole set is what we call it. The hole is right there. You take an auger or a drill, just make any way to make a hole. It don't matter. You don't have to have a drill. But then I like to put a stick on the back. That way they just come in from this way and not from the back or anything. So we're gonna get that dug out a little better. Stuff got down in it. All right, guys. For our pan cover, I just got some wax dirt. This was kind of my last piece. Usually like to have a bigger one, but this is the only one I got, so I'm gonna set that right there. That just helps where the dirt don't get down there under that pan. So we just set that right on top, and now it's time to bury our trap. All right, we're gonna go ahead, bury our trap with that wax dirt. Make sure there's nothing showing at all. That should be good. Usually like to have gloves on this too, but it's harder to work with thick gloves, so it'd probably be a better idea to have them, but I don't got them on today. Now we're just gonna flatten that out, give them a good spot. There's our trap right there, and there's the hole we're gonna put. Just flatten it out, just give them a good spot to step. We want them things to step right there. So that should be good. All right, guys, we got that trap buried in our wax dirt. Our hole's right there. We cleaned it out a little bit, got a backing, put that log there. And I actually got another little stick to put on this left side. That way we want the things to step right there on it. So now it's time to bait it up. What we got here is a voodoo. Just looks like that. We're gonna put that in the hole. For our bait, we got Hawk Baker's Coyote bait. We're gonna put both of that down that hole real quick. All Alright guys, what we do is just get a little stick, get some of that stuff out of there, look like that, and just shove it down in that hole, just like that. And what we're also going to do is put a little, what else we're going to do is get some of that bait, get it on a stick, rub a little bit on the back there, throw that down the hole too. Now we're going to blend this in, guys, just put a little grass on top, make it look like nothing out of the ordinary. And that is our finished set. And that right there is our finished set. Putting that stick behind it makes it look a lot more noticeable. Here's the spot we're in. Behind us we got a great big field, and then we're right here in the corner. There's a big road right here that cross, and I found a lot of crossings. There's a creek down there. It's just a good spot for critters to run, this big field and everything. So it's a pretty good spot. So we're going to go ahead and set that one. All right, guys, before we leave, here's our second set. I did real fast. Pretty well the same thing. I made a big hole down there. The trap is setting right there. Put the same bait. And our other trap's right there. So we got one right there and right there. So it can take a coyote a week or two to find it. So we're going to let it set out there for 2 or 3 weeks, and we got no action. We can move them. So anyways, guys, I'll let you guys know if we get anything caught, so stay tuned. Guys, it's been 2 weeks exactly, I think, since I set them couple traps. And I just got a picture on my Tacticam, and it showed a picture of 2 coyotes running by, and the next picture was one in the trap. So we're gonna head out there right now and go to where I had them traps and go kill it. That's what I like about these Tacticams. You can just set them on it, and right when you get the animal, you can go there and kill it. So you don't gotta let it set all night. So that's what we're gonna do. It took 2 weeks, which there was a big snow over it like 2 days after I set it, and it's just now starting to fall. There's still a little snow on the ground, but it thawed up a little bit, and I guess that trap got visible. And we finally got one after 2 weeks. So just, if you feel discouraged they're out there for a while, just leave them set for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you might look into one. We're gonna head there now and take care of this thing. We're gonna see, I can't remember if it was in the new 550 or the Duke number 2. I can't remember. It's on the right side. I set 2 of them. So we're gonna head there now. We got a little bit of a walk, so I'll see you guys when we get there. Looks like we need to do some beaver trapping too. The beaver's starting to work. They got them a dam started. There's a coyote. Not too far from where we caught him. Actually, there was another one on my camera right when I caught it, so there's still one more here that we need to get. I gotta get up this hill somehow. I forgot to say, this is actually the same field where me and Chance a couple videos back killed a coyote. It's not 100 yards from where we did that, so there's a lot of coyotes in here, that's for sure. Let's try. Here we go, guys. He ain't been caught for 30, I'd say 35 minutes, as long as he's been caught for. That's a pretty one too. It's kind of a reddish color. You can see right there. That's a pretty one, guys. It looks, I don't know, it ain't too big. I bet it's a female, I'd say. More than likely. That's my first coyote in the snow. That's pretty cool right there, guys. We're gonna take care of him. Right over there is my camera. You can't see it. So I know there's some more in here. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this thing. And we'll get back to you guys. Now, it was on the Duke number 2. It wasn't even my new one. That's a pretty good pan catch right there. Look at that. That got him perfect right there. It was probably 45 minutes ago he got caught. That wasn't even on my new one. My new one's set. I don't know, I can walk a hole. I'll probably step in. It's somewhere over there. And yeah, it looks like this is, yeah, that's a female. I bet the male was on with it. But there we go, guys. That's a coyote in the snow. It's been pretty tough the last 2 weeks. I ain't had hardly nothing at all. I ain't had a coon or nothing pass by it. And finally this snow, it's still pretty good snow on, but we finally got enough where it dried out and the snow kind of fell off. So they finally got down in there and it finally got caught. So we're going to take this thing. We'll probably tan it. That's a pretty one too. It's pretty red. I was just going to show you guys how we catch cows here. It took a little bit, but we finally got it done. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to take care of this thing, and I'll see you in the next one.